All right now. Okay. As usual, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. All right. Welcome to the Global Clusters. You're welcome, to a platform meant for nation building, meant for business owners, meant for those that are about to own their own business or businesses, meant for people who are educated, a platform, I beg your pardon, meant for those that are not educated, a platform where language is not a barrier. If you're an Ibibio, an Efik, a thief, you are wherever you're from, you understand, you are allowed to voice out. Okay, you're allowed to um, express yourself in your own language. You understand, just like some foreign countries where we have people that converse in their own language, their products are written, you understand, you have their language, whatever products they have, you understand, they have it's written in their own language, and nobody is attacking them and saying, what do you mean we're not going to buy from you because we don't understand what you have written, you understand, or because you have not written it in English. Do you understand? So this is a platform where we come together to build ourselves, instead of violence, instead of all the killings, claiming lives and all that and destroying properties. We come together to do tangible things. We come together to add value. All right, we come together to reason together how we can move forward, how we can do good things, how we can make our nation better. We have this mantra that has stayed glued, to us, or that we are holding on to. All right, which is manga, MANG, and A, make Africa and Nigeria. All right, great again. So before we dive into it fully, let's have our amazing promo video.
In today's Nigeria, everything has changed. The economy is tough, prices keep rising, jobs are scarce, and the systems we once relied on are no longer working. Welcome to the new normal, a reality where survival is no longer about what you studied, but about what you know, what you do, and how you think. This is why the Global Clusters presents Survival Strategy in the New Normal, a weekly live meeting designed to equip Nigerians with the mindset, skills, and strategy to succeed, right here in Nigeria. We talk real solutions, how to turn your talent into income, how to rise in a digital world, how to build smart businesses, strong connections, and export your value globally. This is not theory, this is practical survival, not just for the elites, not just for Lagos, but honestly for every Nigerian, Port Harcourt to Kaduna, Onitsha to Abuja. Join us every Monday by 5 p.m. and take charge of your future. Because in this new Nigeria, survival is a skill, and strategy is your greatest weapon. You can find us at the Global Clusters on X, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, or just visit our website at www.theglobalclusters.org. This is not just a meeting, this is a movement. This is the Global Clusters.
Okay. This is not just a movement, all right? It is a proper movement. It is the Global Clusters. I hope the network today will help us, all right? I mean, when I say help us, I hope that it will not fluctuate. It has already started, but we're hoping that we will be able to do something tangible. We'll be able to get our balance. Okay, so For those that are new to this platform, I want to talk about the global president, you know, in person of Ambassador Adekunle Badmus, he is the one, you know, God has given this privilege of birthing, all right, the global clusters. And we have people from different fields. We have giants of industry, okay? Think about the medical world, think about technology, think about security wing or the military or paramilitary. We have people from virtually every field. Okay. And like I said during the intro before we had our promo video, I was talking about what we do. All right, what we do, why we gather, why we're different from other people who just gather to, they're just blabbing or they're just talking about how they can defraud somebody, they are just gathered to discuss how they will perpetrate, havoc or evil, how you understand. But we gather here to do things that will turn lives around, that will turn lives around. We had somebody this morning talk to us, our spokesperson this morning, you know, was a former policeman, all right, and he was talking about how he made up his mind that he wants to, or he wanted to be a different person. He didn't want to do the regular things, the normal, you understand, the normal things, that the regular things everyone will always or everyone does, all right. He made up his mind that, okay, I want to have a different life. I want to affect lives positively. I don't want to take bribes. You know, he made up his mind. He decided to carve out a niche for himself. Okay, I'm a policeman with a difference. I want to do this, regardless of what others are saying. Even if they are going, even if they are seeing me as a fool or a foolish person, I don't care. What does it matter? You understand? So that's one of the ways to survive. And I want us to have this mentality beyond survival. Let us reason. Let us have this thought of how we can maintain, maintenance dockets. You should have this maintenance culture. Go beyond just survival. Okay, I just need something that will just help me go through this phase. Okay, what happens next after you have survived that challenge? You understand? There has to be something that will um, take you to the next phase, and the next and the next. Something that will go or grow, yeah, go beyond survival of that time or of the moment. Okay, the global president is fond of saying, instead of answers, instead of end bad governance, you don't have to kill your brother. Let's come together. Let's reason together. You are into one trade or the other. You have learnt a vocation. Yes, how you can make ends meet, how you can do things that will better your own life. Instead of going about uh, 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 um, you have a fight with another community. You have gangs. You have this company of guys that you're always, you're in the business of destruction or destroying things. You go to this street today, you go to the other street tomorrow. Then that kind of life does not have that's not a purposeful life. So if you want to survive in times like this, you have to live life deliberately. Whatever you do today will show up tomorrow. if you continue to damage or claim lives, destroy properties, whatever you do now, will you get the results tomorrow? You will, and you never can say those that will suffer for the havoc you have caused. All right, you never can tell. Oh no! As soon as I do this terrible thing, if I engage in this illicit act, I can change tomorrow, and I'll just as as, as if you own this life. No, you don't own it. You're breathing today, okay? You're alive because the one who created you, huh, gave gave you life. He breathed the breath of life into your nostrils, okay? And you weren't living before. You weren't living before. He made you to live. He gave you life. So you cannot come to life, this world, and because you have one influence, because you have money, because you have affluence, influence, then you just want to ride on people. You want to deny people of their fundamental human rights. Okay, that's not the right thing to do. Each time we have this meeting, we're always talking about one of two things. Of course, usually positive things, nation building, how we can do well in this era. All right. Oh, Nigeria is turning upside down. Things are expensive. Of course, we're all feeling the heat. Okay, but it will interest you to note that foreigners, foreigners, okay, although some of them may have a hand in what is ongoing because of what we have, what we possess, okay, because of natural resources that we have. Nigeria is loaded with all manner. Is it gold? Is it coal? Maybe all manner, and we shouldn't be the ones. You know, we shouldn't be lacking. We shouldn't be begging for bread. Okay, but unfortunately, we prefer to rob Peter. Huh? We rob Peter to pay Paul. Do you understand? There was a time Ghana celebrated, was it 4 or 10 years of uninterrupted power supply? Maybe 5 or 10. I'm trying hard to remember now, but I know they celebrated, uninterrupted power supply. You understand? Can't it happen in Nigeria? It can happen. You know, there's something I love so much about our mantra, okay? Make or making Africa and Nigeria great again. It means we were once very, very solid. We were once very, very strong. We were once a formidable force. You understand? We had everything going fine. You understand? I was saying something in one meeting. I said, I remember back then, if you have not the new notes we have now. Okay. I'm coming. Sorry. Hold on. Okay. If we sorry, um the global president was trying to reach me. Okay. So if you have, or back then, if you had 20 naira, if you buy, maybe you go to a grocery store to get groceries, you understand. By the time you spend like maybe 5 naira and you have 15 naira left, you'll be very, very glad. You understand? There's a way you walk around, you have this kind of nice feeling, okay? You're very, very happy that um you have money. All right. But as we speak, if you have 20,000 naira, if you go to the market, you buy, in fact, you can't even buy half bag, of rice. You can't. How much more, let alone buying a bag of rice, maybe half bag of beans, palm oil, groundnut oil, and other things, food items you need. But right now we're saying that what is that thing uh uh you can do to come out of lack, little little things. You don't have to do something very, very big, you know don't go beyond something. Don't go beyond reach, like something you cannot reach in the mean I mean at the moment. You should go after something that you can you know you can do right now. It doesn't have to be a common thing. It could be common, it could be an uncommon thing, or something that you can handle. You see, I would like we have Ambassador Bosede Ko. Yes, our amiable clustarian all the way from Lagos. She's a business person. She's a farmer. The other day um she was telling us about herself. How she was well taken care of. Her grandparents pampered her and all those stuff. You understand? And growing up, she was introduced. You know, Farming was what she was exposed to. She would trek long kilometers. Going to the farm. You understand? And today she's into farming as well, like for real. She's a school owner. You understand? She went through thick and thin. I am talking about her because I would like her to unmute, and as soon as she unmutes to say one of two things to us, I'll quickly attend to the global president. Ambassador Bosede, ma'am, please kindly unmute and just maybe in like 5 minutes, please, we would like to hear from you. So if you can clap
All
for
right.
her, let's clap wherever we are. Let us clap for
Wow.
her.
Thank
Ambassador
you,
Bosede
Clustarian
Co,
Fares.
please unmute.
How are you today, Clustarian Fares? Hope you are good. Hello, Clustarian Fares. Hope you are doing fine today.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm there. I'm there. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, Clustarian Fares. I'm hearing you.
All right, ma. Please go ahead.
Hey, are you hearing me now?
It's not audible enough. I'm straining my ears. But let me get feedback from our host, Mr. Tennyson. Please, can you hear Ambassador Bosede? Can you hear her clearly? Let's get feedback. Okay, he just dropped a message. Let me see. Okay. Please go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am.
All right,
So when I return,
Clustarian Fares. Thank you. Can you hear me now? Thank
yes,
you.
go ahead, ma'am. I can hear you. It's not audible enough, but he can hear you. So maybe it's from my end. Just go ahead, ma'am. Please
Okay,
go ahead.
okay, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good evening once again, everybody. Good evening, our global president, Ambassador Adekunle Badmos. Good evening, Mr. Tennessee Chacha. Good evening, Clustarian Fares, our moderator. God bless you, more wisdom. I want to appreciate you all for all you do. Okay. I think we are having a survival strategies in the new normal. Am I right? Hope I'm right. Okay. Surviving in this new
Yes,
era.
yes, you're right, ma'am. You're right, ma'am.
Thank you. All right. Very quickly, let's look at the fact that things are no longer what it used to be. That is no longer an over. We are not over saying that things are no longer what it used to be. Many of us were born with, even though we were not born with silver spoons, because many of us were born with plastic spoons, but at least we were able to have 3 square meal per day wherever we were living, whether with our granny, with our grandpa, with our mother or father or uncle or aunt, we were actually eating. Because I remember telling you that while I was growing up with my grandmother, food was not problem. Food was not in any way problem, because early in the morning we will be woken up to go to the farm. The farm that is far, we take a bus. The one that is not far, we trek. And very early in the morning, as early as 5:30 to 6, they woken us. We are prepared to go to the garage, we buy akara and eko that we are carrying to the farm to eat. And or sometimes we buy akara, we take garri. So it's always fun. We always look forward to that. Getting to the farm after a little walk, you go to the farm, the hut in the farm, the small house in the farm, and that day might be the akara neko, akarangari, or sometimes they will cut plantain in the farm. They will cook it. They will put oil and pepper they grinded and fried it. Sometimes they will get bush meat, all this squirrel, whatever, or sometimes mushroom and the fresh vegetables. It was so sure that at least you will eat that time. No, nothing will make you not to eat. There is no way. And coming back home again, we might be coming with yams, with plantains, with potato, with this, with that. Even some cash crops like kola nut and whatever that we would have taken from the farm, we will sell them along the road and there will be money. And so by the time we get to the town, we will definitely buy some things to cook, iru, rice, for, what am I trying to say? It was okay then. And Christmas period, then you could be assured that you will eat at least chicken. You will eat chicken, at least it's quite clear that you must eat chicken, and rice, everywhere during the Christmas period there was rice, there was chicken. And the Easter period, at least you could be sure eating pounded yam and goosey soup. So like that, life was easy. Even going to the school in the morning, they will definitely give you money. You might eat in the morning, they will still give you money. You must buy school food, because we always look for buying school food sellers food. So it was a whole. I remember those days growing up, cornflakes was so easy for us. But my sister would always buy it in bulk and keep. And we know when she was writing her examination. So I'm going to Agbo again then to meet my mother and parents, maybe during holiday. They spoil us with food. I said it that day. Pounds of garri, pounds of rice, cassava, poo, fish, a lot of things were surplus. So eating there was not really a problem. So then it was a very smooth life we were living, even though we were not riding limousine, we were not riding jeep, even though we were not riding the best of cars. We were using our legs, we were going to the farm, we had peace of mind, and we had food to eat at least. So, but coming to the world we are today now, it's a different thing entirely. I'm sure everybody will agree with me. This afternoon, I was celebrating with some of my parents, and we're like, wow, the man was just lamenting that 2 of the children are going to the university, that he has been spending and spending and spending. In their own time, they went for free education, this and that, but now the money you are paying is as if you are taking your child to private university. So things are no longer normal. In those days, there were security, there were security of lives. You could move in the night. I remember them during moonlight, we would be outside till around 11. We didn't even know the time. They will be talking, telling stories. Christmas period, we used to walk the dog. But these days, it's not like that again. Things have changed. The situation, the atmosphere changed. And then now, especially in Nigeria today, we are being forced to face reality. Anyone that is an adult now that does not know that there is need to face reality, I think the person is probably not living. Maybe the person is half living. Since the COVID-19 era, Perhaps that COVID-19 was just to turn the whole world upside down. I didn't know, because things have never been the same. Now, coming to our own Nigeria nation, um, I don't know, even the rich are crying. The rich are crying. And the rich also cry now, because investments are no longer. I was discussing with my boss, Ambassador Adekunle, that day, and he was giving me instances of how businesses are doing in Nigeria now, that everybody need to sit tight if business must thrive. There is not practically nothing you are doing now. Even the school we run now, you practically like begging parents now to pay you. And if you want to pay your teachers and to eat, you will be begging them to pay you. At least for you to pay your teachers and to eat. It's no longer, I want to say that we will be able to say to, people will pay enough money. You will, at least that day you eat. I remember my teachers one day before I got to the school, say, auntie, owó wọlé. But now, it's no longer owó wọlé mọ́. It's now owó jáde. It's no longer owó wọlé mọ́. It's now owó jáde. Do you understand? For those of us that doesn't, that means money is no longer coming like before, but money is going out every day. And the funny thing is that you must eat. Like Closeria Fares said, 20,000 naira now cannot even buy, it can't even cook you a pot of soup. I just sent my daughter to go and get some things for me in the market, and we were looking at, I just felt like the meat I have, I actually wanted to add a fish. I want to add Titus fish. And she was saying, you want, if I want to eat one that will just finish you, maybe now evening, that at least 4,000 naira. And I was like, wow. And sincerely speaking, that is the situation. So it's no longer like, oh, we are living in the new normal. Things have changed. The expenses have increased tremendously. The income sometimes is not even coming like before. And things are expensive. There is hyperinflation. There is even now the inflation is just two way. Now there is too little money now, chasing too little food, chasing too little items. There is too little items in the society and too little money to buy. So these are not just, this is not balancing. So you, as a clusterian, or as a man, as a woman, a citizen of Nigeria, or an African man, you need to devise means of cushioning the effects. You need to devise means of actually, navigating through the situation we find ourselves. But closer and far, the truth is that we must survive. Whether we like it or not, we must survive. We must eat. A married man must provide for the family. A married man must drop money for the family. The children must eat, because they didn't send you to bring them to the world. And you as a father, sometimes you sit down, you are thinking, the children don't even know what you are thinking about, but you're actually thinking about school fees, you are thinking of house rent, you are thinking about this. And this is where we need to tighten up our belt. We need to tighten our belt. Okay, if this situation is like this, if this situation is like that, what should I do? And that was what brought about the survival strategies in the new normal. How do I survive? How do I still maintain an average life? How do I still live my life, at least taking care of my children, doing the necessary things without necessarily breaking my bank, without necessarily borrowing, without necessarily crying before food? You need to get investments. Now, it is no longer what you have gone to the school to read. Now, maybe you went to study education, you went to study biology, or you went to study engineering. It's no longer that now. It is what you can do. I don't want to bring that in now, but as long as you know you can do something, try that thing, start that thing. Stop talking, stop lamenting, stop procrastinating. Just start. Okay, one of our AI guru, Clusterian Afolabi, he got to know about AI in in the global clusters, and today is practically making money from it. I was not into marketing before. I am a trained educationist. I majored in primary education and English. So I have always been teaching, talking, teaching, marking, writing, marking register, writing lesson, collating, managing, heading schools, this and that. But at a particular time, it dawned on me that I have to do something in addition. Because the money you earn from school, the teaching cannot even it can't clothe you again. Because it's no longer because the money you have now is it's valueless. Like the value is very, very, very low. I said it then that those days I remember when 1 pound was 1 naira. And now we all know how much 1 pound is, how much $1 is, how much one Canadian dollar is, how much one euro is. So I decided to dust my not even certificate itself. I decided to dust my brain and I sharpened that that my teaching ability. I sharpened it to marketing. And when I got the opportunity here in the global cluster to do, though before then I've been doing one or two things at least to make ends meet. But when I got into the global cluster, it was broadened, it was widened. And so you, in a nutshell, must think of what the ability in you, that ability in you can turn to money. That ability in you can take you abroad. That ability in you can become big business. I registered my first business enterprise while I was still at the higher institution. Right there, that's my business enterprise. Then while I was fourth year in my higher institution, I used it. I was using it to supply egg to Nigeria Airways. I was using it to supply iron rods to Nigeria Bottling Company. Little way. I never even knew I was going to be on my own and all that platform. So you need to think of what you can do. This ARE land now we are doing, they are planting here for they are planting vegetables. What you can even go and sign up as one of the distributor of the vegetables. So once they are harvesting, you are there with your car or with your lorry or with anything, your van, buy in bulk. Before then, you would have noted with the markets you are going to supply to, and then buy it in bulk. Just buy in bulk, maybe up to 1 million, 500,000, and then pack it to the market. You understand? Take it to the market and go and sell. And so with this, you are going to have additional income. What will make us survive now is what? Additional income. Do you understand what I'm saying, Glossarian Fares? Additional income.
Yes. Additional
Yes,
income.
all of us
Additional.
stand up. Yes, additional income, multiple income,
Don't say I
investment,
cannot do this. My level
discovery,
has passed this.
discovery.
Mm.
Yes, discoveries, discover new business, discover new thing, discover new ability. And please, as you discover, don't waste. I've just said one now. Carry your car, go and register, buy vegetables in bulk when they are harvesting. Go and distribute. Look for local markets where women are buying. You go, for example, go and sell. Discover something you can do and start doing that thing immediately. At the beginning it might be rough, but you will get there. But you will find out that just like I've decided very soon, I want to just take a venture, I want to dive into something. And I'm not even discussing with anybody, I'm just going to start it, because if you don't start it, you can't get there. If you don't start it, you can't see the challenges. And if it's when you see the challenges that you overcome it. If you don't start it, you can't make the money. And if you don't start it, you can't become the guru in that field. While we were starting the global clusters, it was just like we just started. And my boss, we just started. And today we are giants. At least all over the world, global cluster is in almost every family in Nigeria now, every state. So in a
Just type
nutshell, as I
something
round
into
up,
ChatGPT. Mm. I said
something.
just type
God bless
something.
you,
Just type
Australia
it.
Father. Start
Mm.
something. God bless you. Start something. Just go and start doing something else and make more money. And then you'll be able to meet your needs. And then you'll be able to do the right thing you want to do. You'll be able to save. That's just it. Just start something. Then when you make the money, invest the money again and again. If you have 4 multiple sources of income, it's okay. You will see that you will live. So with that, you can be able to survive in this new normal, because money is the main thing. If you have the money to meet your needs, my brother, you are surviving already. Thank you so much for the opportunity. God bless you.
Wow, 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 wow. Amazing. Amazing. Now in my boss's tone. Amazing. Amazing. Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. Ah, that was the voice of Ambassador Abosede Eko. Huh. I believe you have learnt one or two things from what she said. And that was why I had to re-echo what she said, you know. And I'm very glad that she went deeper because Ambassador Bosede, ma'am, can you hear me? Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Start with you. I'm hearing you.
Can you? Oh, beautiful. You know, I'm glad you went deeper. Honestly, I had some questions penned down, but fortunately for us, you went. You know, you already tackled part of what I was about to ask you. That's why you have to
Oh,
live
that's
ready.
great.
You have to. I'm telling you. That's why you have to live ready. You know, uh, in this era, if you don't live ready, if you don't live ready, if something new, a challenge hits you or deals you one kind of blow, where you go and land, you'll be like, is this how life is? You know, by now, you should know better that the world will always throw one challenge or the other. It will always throw something at you, but you must be ready. You know, thank God, Ambassador Abosede, you're listening to, or you just listened to. She was part of the meeting in the morning we had in the morning. Mind surgery. That's another way to survive, and even go beyond survival. You have to think of something. She just mentioned, I've not even asked the question, and she has already answered, as if she already spied, you know, as if she already saw what I wrote down, and she already answered. So I had to tweak what I wanted to ask, because if I ask her the same question, she has answered the question or questions. Do you understand? Now, we don't gather here to blow, grammatical accuracy. Man, the way this guy is an orator, the way he speaks, oh, I'm falling in love, I'm enjoying him. It's not all about grammar. Oh. Even this diction guru you're looking at, the guy is, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going into. I'm not going to defraud anyone, of course. I'm not going into things that are unruly, or doing things that will land me where I don't want to, I don't want to go to, or where I don't want to be. No, I'm going to do legit things. Legit things. You know, time after time, we're always hearing from one resource person or the other. Accurate knowledge, accurate information, certificate revolution. What do you sabi do? What's your stability? Do you know how to share na hair you sabi plat? Abi na waiting. Do you know how to, are you into one craft? Are you learning a vocation, or are you into one vocation, or learning, what's that thing you know how to do? Ambassador Bosede has already broken that into fragments, understandable fragments. All right, pick your own, so that what you have heard, go waste to, go waste. Because if you you hear, like this common expression, if you enter one ear here, you come out the other ear. It means that's something you don't want to, you are not intentional about it, you didn't plan to retain it. She is a school owner, she has students. The other day, maybe 4 months ago, I think she was saying it to Clusteran, Afolabi, Odushagun, and who again now, that she has encouraged. I remember that meeting, but I may not be able to tell the exact time, like the month, maybe 4 months ago or thereabout. I have encouraged my learners, Thank God for Clusteran Afolabi, who is an AI guru, you understand? Is somebody who is vast in that field, you understand? And together we have gone to places, to schools, and we have been able to impart knowledge. All right. Now, why I mentioned Ambassador Bosede, that statement she made, I remember, like, I can remember, all right? Or I remember vividly. She said she encouraged her learners, she encouraged them. You see this AI thing, don't joke with it. You have to learn this, you have to learn that. Anything where you sabi do am o. If your way na education, na there your way go open, your door go open. Don't play with it. Everybody cannot be an educator. Everybody cannot be, you understand? So just carve out your own niche. Look at something that is in fact right now, if you don't have to wait for something that you are an expert in, you understand? Something that you're very good at. Hey, this one, if it's this thing, I'm very, if that thing is not bringing money, if it's not bringing money, you're not gaining anything from it. Like right now, like at the moment, you have to consider other things. Other things. You have to consider other things. Okay? Don't say, no, if no be the condition wey make crayfish bend, me I no fit do this kind thing. No, my brother, hunger go wire you. Now, people pay you for what you have to offer. That value you have things you can do. This guy is good at this thing. Wow, I love the way he did it. This other guy, no, they do am well. Okay, if I go to a salon right now, I have this barber that lives far away from where I live, and I will, if I'm going there, it will be as if I'm traveling because it's far, very far, like very far from my arena or my area. You understand? And the guy used to appreciate me that, bros, you used to come all the way. You will leave your terrain and go, come all the way. I don't know much. I don't know Lagos that much, but it's like somebody, I don't know Lagos that much, but I'm trying to paint a picture so that you will to, for those that know Lagos very well, so that you will know that you will be able to calculate the distance. What am I saying? If you have something very tangible to offer, you have value, or you're loaded with values. All right, values. People will pay you. They will pay you to get that thing. They will pay you. All right, and I believe in network, and I have not asked the last question, but what we have learned and what we have been learning is how we can come out, how we can do well, how we can get back on our feet. Okay? It may be a penny. If it comes regularly, my brother, you'll be glad, at least before something bigger, you understand, will emerge. Okay? It means you have to look inwards. But I have this feeling that why some folks are still lamenting today is because they have made up their minds that they don't want to do certain things. But the way things are, okay, I don't want to uh, um I don't want to uh, repeat what we already know, like a problem that we already know is in existence. We know the problems that we have in our country. And that's why we're saying, let's come together. Let's brainstorm. Let's rack our brains, okay? And if you don't know what to do, and you're listening or you have listened to um, people that have come here or people that are coming, you're listening to them, then just try as much as possible to pick something. Okay, he said this, he said that, she said this, she said that. Okay, I don't have grace for this, but I think I can do this. Why not give it a try? All right. There's this business expression. Okay, come and try us today. A trial will convince you. You understand? So if I come and I did not enjoy your service, if I come to your salon, if I come to your business place, and what you have offered is nothing to write home about, then your trial has not convinced me. I don't have to come back. All right. So give it a try. Okay, so she said back then feeding wasn't really a problem, you understand? But today, people are struggling. People are struggling. All right, people are struggling. But how do we come out? We know people are struggling. How do people come out? Like, how do they do well in times like this? You know, I was saying last week that I have a little garden, okay, like a small garden where I planted tomatoes, okay, and people that were in that meeting were like, "Wow, amazing!" And I've been plucking, you know. Of course, it's not a very very large place, okay. It's not it's not a very very large place, but very, I mean, like a small garden where I planted tomatoes, okay. And for some time now, I have not been buying tomatoes. The pepper that I planted, no, call it pepper. Somebody said, "Ah, what's pepper? Are you saying paper?" I said, "No, sorry. It's just that's just how to pronounce it." But sorry, the pepper that you understand, pepper that you know. So the pepper that I planted did not grow. I was wondering what happened, but the tomatoes doing well, doing well. I think 2 days ago or last, yeah, okay, today is Monday. Last week I still plucked, you know. So it means that instead of saying, nothing is happening well, I mean, nothing is smooth, things are terrible, things are bad, we all know that. No be today we don't sabi say all these funny funny things don't they happen. Yes, no be today, we know, you know, I know. So if I sit down I still dey talk say, wetin be this, the government no do this one, the government no do that one. My brother, my sister, if government no help you, you no go help yourself. Wetin you fit do? Wetin you fit do? The advice wey me I get for people be say, no look down on any kind, don't look down on people and don't look down on yourself. And pride won't kill some people. Pride. You know that you don't have money or things are not going, things have changed for you, you know, and things are not very smooth. And there's something you can do to come out of the mess. But you're saying, no, me, I can never do this, I can never do that. Then that's a big problem. It doesn't mean that's the end of the road for you. You know me say your life don't finish. Oh, anybody that wants to make jest of you or anyone who wants to laugh you to scorn, what does it matter? Why do you care? If the person is not ready to help you, they're not helping you, they're not putting food on your table. So why do you care? You're bothered about what they think, you're bothered about what they will say. You see, this thing I believe is one Africa issue, or like a kind of belief system, a kind of belief system that no, 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 no. If my friend sees me, you understand? If my friend catch me say I go carry head pan, I am a laborer, I go on site, I go do this thing, the yeye no go nice. My brother, forget that thing. Have if you get purpose, if you know where you dey go, look at what the ex policeman, I mean the former policeman in the morning, what he was saying. He made up his mind. Come me, I will retire before all of you. And some were beginning to think, they were thinking negative things. They didn't understand what he was trying to say. People don't have to understand what you're trying to say and run away, stay away from negative influencers. stay away from negative influencers. Bad influence will land, will cause maybe irredeemable damage, something, something that will not help you. I don't even know the expression to use right now. All right. And I don't want to bore you with um, all these big, ambiguous words, grammar, and all that. But it's very simple, very simple. How we go take do well for this kind time, for this kind era, for this kind time. So, uh, anything around you, anything you can find. There's dignity in labor. That word dignity, there's dignity in labor. Doesn't state that okay, it's only those who are in offices that possess that trait. Okay, it's just labor. Whatever you do that is legit, that is good, there's dignity in it. And I don't know why this keeps coming to my mind. Maybe I should just say it again. I don't know. Maybe there's a particular person I am talking to, all right, that don't wait for manna to fall from the sky. You have to go for it. Go for it. And if you are the kind of person that you had, you once had the privilege to do a thing, one thing or the other, but you ignored it, or you just felt, let me this one, I beg me, I know if you do this one. Please, you have to have a rethink. Okay, what am I trying to say? Any opportunity where you see, where we say no be to rob, no be to rob bank, no be to defraud person, no be 419, just go ahead and do it. Just talk to yourself, tell yourself, say, oh boy, anybody will go laugh me, make you laugh me, because people won't laugh you now. If you cannot pay for your, you cannot settle your bills, or you cannot feed well, you need one thing or the other, and you're always going to them. In fact, that kind of that 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 singular act will make them to mock you. If they cannot say it in your presence, they will say it in your absence, and you will still hear it, and they will spread the news abroad. They go spread down for you. Is that the one you prefer? Is that what you want? So I just want to encourage us this evening that let us be up and doing. And yesterday, I was talking to a guy from Pakistan, you understand? And during my TikTok, during that live, he showed me his store, like very big place, very large. Honestly, he showed me, hello, Mister. Yeah, oh, this is my. I saw suits, I saw clothes, I saw pants, I saw, and I said, this is beautiful. All right. And he said, please follow me, follow me. I said, of course, I'll follow you. But before he left, I told him, and I told him, I said, we have an amazing space. Just drop your advert there, talk about what you do there. It's free. And I told him, go to the sparkhubs.org. He said, yes, 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 you understand. That's something meaningful. That's something great that I give to him. You understand? So let's not take opportunities for granted. Let's not take opportunities for granted. I wrote here, another survival tool is to be wise. All right. is to be wise. I met a civil servant in a taxi sometime last year. We got talking, and he was saying, ah, the way things are now, that he just made up his mind. Oh, my child, I'm going to change my child's school. He said he changed his child's school because of the distance. And things have gone, there's inflation, things have gone very, very high, you understand. And I was blessed. I was blessed. I was just looking at him that, wow, this civil servant, this man, he's not somebody that is hungry. He's not hungry. Looking at him, you will know that he's not be hungry man. You understand? And he also said something that caught my attention. He said, do you know that? Well, say me, I go help park my car. I think he uses a V6. It's not every time he drives his car. He will just park it there and take a cab or get on a bus or something. You understand what I'm saying? It means the man, he is humble and he doesn't want to do anything that will stress him unnecessarily or something that um, um, he will do and he will regret it. He will not be living in regrets. And there's nothing bad if your child used to pay 500,000 naira and things are no longer the same, the way it used to be, and you enroll your child in another school and now you're paying 100,000 naira. You not concern anybody, my brother. You not concern anybody. Say, you wear your pikin dey school when they pay 500k before, now they pay 100. Now then go pay am. Ask them. You see, the problem is say many of us don't know the answer to give some people. Some people they go ask you, no, this is not good for your level, for your caliber, your kinikon. They go just they bobo you with different this thing. My brother, it concern them. You know, concern them. Oh, do your thing. Peace of mind is very, very important. Peace of what? Peace of mind. Provided you have peace, let them say. Let them say. Make them talk wetin they want talk. That one no concern you. Let them say. Let them say. All right? Let them say. Anything where they want talk, make them talk. Shebi na your life. If your life go well, where you do your life well, them we don't mock you, we don't say, oh, this one. See wetin dey happen to this guy. Then go still come back, come join you, dance. You get what I'm saying? They will come back. Then go come back. Oh. So don't live your life based on another man's rules. Anything wey dey positive, pick from am. That one no bad. Okay? Anything wey you know say go help you move to the next level, wey go take you to the next level, do am. So you don't live your life based on people's their own pattern, the way they live their life. So some people they go they do anyhow. They go do anyhow, but they go they advise you. How person wey never go through something go they advise you. You where you don't dey inside the thing. You don't dey you are already you don't dey make headway, but you don't dey get results. Small. Some result dey no be immediate. Now small. Now you go they come. Small. But because say you dey look say shey I dey am I making progress? Because you want to get you want to be validated. You want people to say, okay, you are doing it right. So as soon as they say you're not doing it right, then you stop. My brother, if what you're doing is correct, and you're doing it and you know it's something good, don't stop. Discouragers go come. It's another way to survive now. You want to do it? No, me, I can't do it. Do you want to go ahead? You want to do this, you want to do that. My brother, do am. If not to they sell akara for roadside, bean cake. Eh? I shared this story last week. I was talking about a guy, you understand? That's how he started. Now roadside didn't start in thing, oh, they fry their thing. But now this guy gets outlets, I go call him now. He has restaurants. There's one filling station for Kwara State here, where he gets inside like one part of the building, branch, chop better food. But had it been the guy and his wife, because he and his wife used to run it together. This guy go just wear inner wear. You know, they wear proper shirt too, like what we call singlet. You understand? He's inner wear. He go wear hats. The guy go wear hats. He'll be playing music. You understand? And the guy go they fry the thing for roadside. People go they pass. People go park. They go buy. But look where it has taken him today. The guy don't grow. The guy don't grow. So this juncture, I don't know if there's anyone here. Please, if you're here and you've not spoken, please kindly unmute. Before we draw the curtain, please kindly unmute before we end today's survival strategy or strategies in the new normal. None. All right. Thank you, our host. Okay, Mr. Jaja, please, can we hear your voice just in a minute before we wind up, please? Please, can you just add your voice? Or maybe you have any piece of advice you have. You know, our youth now be the focus. Now then, because everybody just want to use big phones, iPhone this, iPhone that, and they never get anything that they do. They don't get any business. They don't get anything. Now luxury, then they run after. You understand? Now luxury, then they run after something where they never used to do. They want to do one. Now the world where we did now without Gen Zs or the Alpha, whatever. You get it? Okay. Okay, you're in a noisy place. All right. Our host just dropped a message. He's in a noisy place. All right. Thank you very much. Let me ask us a question or two. Who are we? We are a consortium of professionals, rising technocrats, emerging entrepreneurs, and visionaries united by one mission to share accurate knowledge that empowers our industries and transforms our future. Why do we exist? Because accurate information is power. It is the bridge between where you are and where you are destined to be. You need to go there. You need to get there. Your future is bright and you must get there because authentic connection matters. Who are you connected to? Because who you are connected to determines the opportunities you access and the heights you reach. The sky shouldn't be your limit. People go beyond the sky. All right. Right now, you have to go beyond. There's something bigger, deeper, farther. All right. We are not just another social media platform like the global clusters. We have you can join or sign up as a premium member, as a vendor, or we have our free space like the sparkhubs.org. You know, we have our free platform. You understand? This is more than video calls, stories, follows, and likes. Okay, we are not just another marketplace. This goes beyond buyers and sellers. We are here for nation building. We are here to talk to our generation, correct errors, all right, to stabilize things that have been disorganized, to organize things or reorganize, all right. We speak the languages of the world, including our indigenous voices, Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, you know, but our purpose runs deeper. It runs deeper. It runs deeper. Beyond instant monetization lies something greater. A global nation building platform built on 7 revolutionary concepts. We are here to restore and elevate where past revolutions failed, especially as they relate to Nigeria and Africa as a whole. You know, The global clusters is Africa's answer to the world. It is not answers, it is not violence, it is not protest, violent protest that will save the world. Okay, we have a space, we have something tangible, and we're asking you to join us. Join us. Let us make Africa and Nigeria great again. That is our mantra. All right. So a platform ready to host over 1 billion clusters, each one focused, each one focused, yes, on promoting knowledge, information, and connection at scale. So we are not limited, all right? We are not limited. So it's a space for adults, young adults, or maybe teenagers or children that already know how to read and write. A space that is safe for them. They can learn morals. We don't come here and insult people. We don't gather here to badmouth people. We don't gather here to curse or use vulgar expressions. No, we don't. So it's a safe space. Yes. If you check us out, just type something about the global clusters. Use Chat GPT or use Grok, Grok. If you have that app, use it, and you discover that wow, this is a platform for nation builders, for positive thinkers, creative thinkers, and so on and so forth. So finally, I would like to say that this is not an accident. This is an intentional movement. Okay, and it is immovable. I remain Clusterian Farage. God bless you. See you next time. Bye bye. Let's have our closing video. Our closing video. Thank you, our host. Thank you, Mr. Tennyson.
The world is changing fast. The next wave of leaders and nation builders are not just waiting for opportunities, they're building presence before products.
At the Global Clusters, we understand that visibility, connection, and impact come first. Once you build presence, your influence opens the door to wealth, solutions, and sustainable development.
This is why we gather daily, weekly, and monthly to create revolutions of knowledge, innovation, and collaboration. Because the true future belongs to those who prepare today.
The Global Clusters is not just an organization, it's a movement. We are raising a generation that builds strong foundations before chasing products.
Join the Global Clusters today, because the future is ours to build.
Yeah, Mr. Jaja, thank you. Bye-bye.